Talk 100.3.
11:05 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. Absolutely. My name is Muriel Disa. I'm here to keep you company all the way until 3 o'clock. Chalo, dekhte hain bahar ka kya taapman hai. It's very important we know the weather outside, right? I mean, what will you do knowing? I don't know, but it's important to know. Well, it's mostly cloudy, 27 degrees Celsius, humidity at 56%, winds blowing at 10 kilometers per hour. Good morning to you. Now, like I told you yesterday, I always love living up to my promises, which means I said that come tomorrow, we will have Dr. Alpana Mohta, NMC Medical Center, Mehsaloon, Sharjah, in our studios. And what is she here to talk about? We'll get to know all about that. But right now, it's time that we welcome her on the show. A very good morning to you, Doctor.
Hi, Mariel. Really nice to be here.
Okay, so apparently I have scared her. Have I scared you, Doctor?
No.
Thank goodness.
Overwhelmed, yes. Scared,
Why are you
no.
overwhelmed?
It's my first time doing a live show like this.
Oh,
but, yeah.
Don't worry. You're going to do exceptionally well because you're here to talk about something that matters the most to me. Correct? Because it matters the most to me. And मुझे भी यही लगता है कि आप जो सुन रहे हो इस वक्त, this is really going to make a difference to you as well. Do you have these breakouts on your face? Do you time and over again, kind of squeeze it? Do you always see कि क्या हो रहा है यार skin के साथ? पता नहीं. Is it age? Is it not age? Now, all of these questions will be answered here by Dr. Alpana in our studios. Now, first things first, I have a lot of dark spots, which you can see from across. So please tell me what causes these dark spots?
So basically in skin of color, I would say practically any and everything that happens to your skin, if it's in the healing phase, there is going to be some amount of hyperpigmentation or dark spots. These dark spots mostly happen due to this overproduction of this one substance in our skin called melanin. So whenever there is any inflammation, be it during acne healing phase like acne scars, after eczema, or even if you've had any kind of trauma, this is going to heal with hyperpigmentation. And melanin is responsible for it. And sun exposure is going to worsen every kind of hyperpigmentation. So eventually it's the inflammation and sun exposure that are responsible for dark spots.
Okay, now I'm going to move a little away from dark spots. We'll come back to this, but I also want to understand acne, correct? I was told, when you turn 13, 14, which I'm assuming my mother was trying to say, when you attain puberty, that's when, you'll have a lot of breakouts, right? But तब के ज़माने में बोलते थे 13-14 साल जब तक आप हो जाओगे, the faces में बहुत changes आएंगे and all of that. But I feel even till today, whatever my age is right now, I still have breakouts. Is there a particular reason? How do I get rid of these breakouts?
See, teenage acne is probably something that more than 70% kids face. And this happens like your grandmother or mother rightfully said. It happens due to an imbalance of hormones, these androgens that are produced in your body. When you attain puberty, that's when you start getting acne because there is more oil production in your skin becomes a little hyperactive, the skin cells start growing really fast, and often by the age of 20 or 21, most of the people would probably have gotten rid of more than 70 or 80% of their acne. If somebody has acne over the age of 25, then there are a few things that you should be aware of. First, it could be because of hormonal imbalances, like if you have PCOD, if you are gaining a lot of weight, if you have thyroid disease, this could be responsible. If you're using makeup very often and you're not cleaning your brushes frequently, that could be a responsible factor because these bacteria that are responsible for causing acne, Cutibacterium, they tend to grow on the makeup products that you use, the sponges that you use. If you're using a face towel to wash your face every day to clean it, if you're not cleaning the towel every day, all of these things tend to build up. Then there is also your diet.
Which is excellent, which is exceptional. मतलब इतना अच्छा है ना, सारे grease, मतलब everything that I'm not supposed to have. I think I go ahead and have that. Chocolates, जहाँ पे लोग बोलते हैं, having too many chocolates will cause breakouts. I will go and do that. Just to testify what the person is saying. No, I'm just kidding. So I want to know this from you. Are you as well struggling with acne, with face breakouts? If it's not you, is it your partner? Is it your children that are, struggling from it? If yes, now is the time. You give us a call and you can explain the situation to Dr. Alpana, and maybe she can recommend you something live on the radio. All you have to do is pick that phone up. 800-81803. Jaldi se phone kijiye because she's here to help you and I want you to make the most out of her visit.
This is Life Talk with Muriel Desar. Talk 100.3. Wishing you a blessed Ramadan on Talk 100.3.
11:15 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. Still seated alongside Dr. Alpana Mota, NMC Medical Center, Mesaloon, Sharjah. And now, if you're in Dubai, you can download the NMC My Health app and you can also book appointments for you and your family members. Find the right doctor. You can search NMC specialist by location, expertise, and more. You can even manage your bookings. View your lab results conveniently within the app. Download the NMC My Health app today. Available for free on the App Store and Google Play as well. Booking an appointment has never been easier. Now, continuing our conversation with Dr. Alpana, we did have several, questions when it came to acne. And you turned around and you did say that, well, it's not just Muriel. It's not just having chocolates that can cause you a problem.
Yeah.
So, it's a myth?
It is a myth.
No.
It's a big time myth. It's not the chocolate essentially that's causing the acne. It's the high sugar content and to a certain extent even dairy. These are the two factors that are present in milk chocolate that are responsible for acne. If on the other hand you're taking dark chocolate that actually has a very high concentration of antioxidants and polyphenols, which can to a certain extent even help in healing your acne and reducing hyperpigmentation. Of course, I don't mean to say that you should just keep eating dark chocolate all the time, but it's not going to harm you in any way. That's what I mean.
Okay, so we're getting a question that's coming in from Nida. Nida saying, can diet affect my skin?
Diet can affect your skin. Mostly it's the high glycemic index food. By high glycemic index, I mean sugar products that contain a lot of calories and sugar. Like if you're taking something, if you're eating sweets every day, if you're taking a lot of rice, if you're eating
Roz motichur ke laddu kha rahe ho.
something like that. Some people have a sweet tooth, so yeah.
Which is me. You're sitting before that some people. So this, the myth that people have against chocolates or myth people have against food, does that also mean that ki jitna aap clean eating karte ho, that really reflects onto your skin?
Yeah, it'll reflect like on your entire body, not just your skin, your hair, everything that you have. Because whatever you eat is going to be there with you forever. What you eat are the nutrients that you get. So diet plays a very major part in your skincare.
Right. We're getting another message coming in from Rahim saying, well, my skin has deteriorated as we speak. As we speak? Matlab, aisa kya hua? Is there any existing skin products that I can use on my face?
See, these kind of skin advices cannot be given unless I know your skin type. I have at least looked at your skin once. I know what's your age. But if I have to talk about a general skincare routine that probably anybody can follow, it's with starting a good, mild and gentle cleanser. You should have a clean canvas on your face. So start with a cleanser probably around a pH of not more than 5.5 or something like that. After that, you use a good antioxidant serum. If you're in your late 20s or early 30s, an antioxidant serum will be really good for both reducing the appearance of your dark spots and also preventing wrinkles.
Right.
Yeah, so like something like vitamin C. If you can't tolerate vitamin C, we have niacinamide, we have hyaluronic acid, and then a decent moisturizer. And one thing that everybody should do is use a sunscreen with SPF 30 or higher. So, yeah.
So, Hemal has actually come back with another question for you, saying that, Dr. Abhi, aapne kaha ki to avoid couple of foods. I just joined the conversation. Could you repeat which foods should I be avoiding? I am a vegetarian. So, again, I actually, Hemal has a question, but I have another question over that. So, if you're a vegetarian, that invariably goes to show that you're clean eating, right? Or is that a myth?
That is definitely a myth, because even in vegetarian diet, we have our saturated fats, we have high glycemic index food, we have calorie dense food. Like if you're eating a lot of ghee or butter every day, if you're eating whole fat, if you're drinking whole fat milk, and again, like I was telling earlier, if you're eating a lot of potatoes and rice and things like that. So everything in moderation is good, but if your diet is just focused on this and you're not you're not eating your fruits, your vegetables, your green leafy veggies, your proteins, that's going to reflect on your skin and in fact your entire body in not a good way.
You know, Dr. Alpana, I think till you attain 30, इतना matter नहीं करता है. But the moment you're 35, 36 and, you know, inching closer towards 40, आपको ये बात जो है चुभने लगती है कि यार, at one point I had such an amazing skin and now it has gone completely. As in, you know, the face starts to mature. तो वो baby skin जो हम कहते हैं, right? Everybody wants it. I mean, who doesn't want it? You look at the best of the best. It's like having an Alia Bhatt skin. I do not know what her skincare routine is, but you know, having that kind of skin until as long as I know for. So, आपका age is not reflected through your face. And that's, I think, a huge giveaway. You've got to agree.
Yeah. So basically, aging is honestly inevitable. I am pro-aging. I would not like ask you to get way lot of procedures done to just get a frozen face or something like that. But you should be aging gracefully. And that would start from what you eat, what you put inside your body.
Right.
So your diet should be good, your lifestyle should be good, you should stay active. And like you rightfully said, until the age of 30, our metabolism is really good. So even if you're eating trash, honestly, like you must have noticed yourself, you're sleeping late, you're eating trash, you're not taking care of your body, 25 साल तक कुछ नहीं होगा. And then one morning you would suddenly wake up and be like, यार ये क्या हो रहा है? My body is not able to function the way it was. So you should be proactive with all of these things. Eat clean, have a good lifestyle, sleep on time, and like things like that will build up as you get older as your metabolism gets slower. Also,
so it kind of helps. So it works with your age and with the metabolism factor and everything. You know, Dr. Alpana, this is turning out to be an amazing conversation. Really loving the messages as well. Arya, I will read your message in a bit from now. You've got to hold on to this. We will see you in just a bit from now. If you have any questions for Dr. Alpana, now this is to do with skin. All of us have these problems, these breakouts, these dark spots, these, pimple ke issues, and it's endless. From using the sabun to using soap-free sabun, I have tried it all, but believe you me, nothing really helps. Now, what can help me is a doctor's advice, and she's seated right here. इसके लिए कह रही हूँ, जल्दी से message कीजिए on 0586861003. If you need a quicker answer, give us a call on 800-81003.
Live Talk 100.3.
11:23 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. Still seated alongside Dr. Alpana Mohta, NMC Medical Center, Maysaloon, Sharjah. She's here to talk to us about skincare routine. Why is it important and what can we do about it? Now, doctor, you did mention some common myths where the skin is concerned. Now, toothpaste helps pimples.
if only. I wish. Unfortunately, it doesn't. See, this myth stems from the fact that earlier toothpaste used to contain something called triclosan, which was an antimicrobial. But there were a lot of concerns with triclosan. It turned out to be an endocrine disruptor. It was affecting people's hormones. So ultimately, they had to ban it. So for more than a decade, none of the toothpaste contained triclosan. So if you're using triclosan on your face, you're essentially just causing chemical burns, but it's not going to help with your acne in any way.
Okay, so I have a better one still. If I wash my face, that's going to wash away my pimples and my acne.
Again, the more you wash your face, I can understand why you would be tempted to do that. Because there is a lot of oil. You're like, if I just wipe off this oil will not clog my pores. But the more you wash your face, the more you remove this top layer of your skin with the oil, there'll be a response from your skin to make more oil.
Okay.
So more you wipe it off, more oil production will be there.
Right.
Now, better thing to do would be to use an oil balancing cleanser and have a routine that would balance this oil production. So you start with a salicylic acid cleanser. Then you use a good hydrating moisturizer containing things like ceramides, niacinamide or hyaluronic acid. Niacinamide especially helps in regulating the oil production. So you don't need to overstrip your face. You just need to maintain a balance.
Okay, now as we speak, we got a message coming in from 313, your ending digits. How to deal with teenage acne?
Teenage acne, like I said, is inevitable. No matter what kind of products you're using, you are going to have a few breakouts, specifically on the T-zone, the forehead, the nose and the chin area.
Why is it that zone only?
It's because how our skin is designed.
Okay.
When we were embryos, when we were just like in the process of being born, these parts of our face had more amount of oil glands.
Okay.
So as we matured, as we reached our teenage, these parts that had more oil producing glands were more activated by the hormones like androgen that are activated during puberty. So these parts are more prone to get oil. So yes, again, start with a good cleanser, a hydrating cleanser like salicylic acid. You can use something with tea tree oil or AHA, not more than once a day. Then you use a gentle cleanser, sunscreen, and at night, if you have acne, you can use a spot correcting serum with salicylic acid. Again, we have some prescription treatments. We have benzoyl peroxide. We have antibiotics like clindamycin. So if this concern becomes something that is getting out of control, or if you start getting acne marks, it would be a right time to come to a dermatologist.
So popping it doesn't help.
Yeah, because like I always tell my patients, if you let your acne heal on its own, the dark spot or the marks that you get will eventually fade off. Be it 6 months, be it a year, but they will go away. But if you pop it, वो जो scar होगा ना, it will stay forever. No amount of skincare will help. तब फिर हमें या तो आपको lasers करने पड़ेंगे, peels करने पड़ेंगे, fillers देने पड़ेंगे. उसके बाद भी गारंटी नहीं है कि 100% ठीक हो जाएगा. तो आप प्रोएक्टिव रहें एंड ऐसा काम ही ना करें कि आपके डार्क स्पॉट्स के स्कार्स बने, आपके पिंपल्स के स्कार्स को आप ना बनने दें. उसका एक ही तरीका है कि कृपया करके डोंट टच योर एक्ने.
Oof, doctor, why are you come so late onto my show? This is a problem that I have also when you go to salons, especially if you're a woman, they kind of pop it, and which is why it leaves all of those marks, right? So I got a question that is come in. Now, what I'm going to do, see your number is 0034, your ending digits. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to come back. I want doctor to see what, what she needs to be treated with, and then we'll come back with an answer. I'll tell you the question, doctor. It says, my 9-year-old daughter is facing an issue around her lips for more than 1 year now. Her outer lips are getting black. They're turning into a black color. We tried lots of medicine prescribed by dermatologists, but there is no change. I don't know if you can see this, doctor. Can you?
Yeah, I
okay.
can.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why this is happening?
This looks like a bad case of perioral dermatitis.
What is that?
Yeah. So perioral dermatitis is essentially a form of eczema. It's an irritant reaction. It most likely tends to happen when you're using very tingling kind of toothpaste. If you're using a very harsh toothpaste like
around the lips.
No, you use your you use a toothpaste to brush your teeth.
Yeah, but this is around her lips.
Yeah, but when you're using the toothpaste, some amount of the foam is obviously also going to get formed around your lip area, right?
Correct.
So it'll get accumulated over the course of weeks or months, and gradually your skin will become sensitive in this part. So this is one of the most important reasons, most common one. Then especially in kids, there is a tendency to lick their lips.
Yeah.
Right.
But she's just 9-year-old. I'm sure she's off that age of licking her lips.
Licking lips is more common in children than adults.
Okay.
Children under the age of 10 or so would be more likely to lick their lips very frequently. So saliva has a lot of digestive enzymes. And these digestive enzymes are supposed to digest the food that we eat. Some amount of digestion starts happening when the food is just inside our mouth. So if you're licking your lips, the saliva will be on your skin and it'll start digesting the skin.
Okay, so the parent is sending us a message saying that no, she doesn't lick her lips, and she's using the toothpaste prescribed by the doctor.
Okay. In that case, it can be also nutritional dermatitis. It is very multifactorial, perioral dermatitis. So first, be watchful of the kind of food that she is eating. Make sure she doesn't have iron deficiency or vitamin B12 or vitamin D deficiency, the three most common deficiencies in children. Apart from that, use a good moisturizer. A good occlusive moisturizer every night when she's sleeping, like something containing ceramides, something like CeraVe or Cetaphil. Over that, you can apply a thin layer of Vaseline every day. And still, after 1 month of this religious practice of good skincare and watching the diet, if nothing helps, again, come to a dermatologist. We'll give you a tailored solution based upon the problem. We can do a bunch of tests to figure out the proper cause and treat it.
So they have done all the blood tests, she's saying, and all normal documents.
Okay.
Everything is normal, doctor. So now what can be the possible reason why this kid is, having the entire thing around her mouth? As a child, you don't want to, right? I mean, and she also would be feeling a little awkward, might be irritating her as well. Is it also because of the weather? Can the weather be playing a huge factor? Because I know the moment the weather changes, you start getting, the tearing of the lips and it starts darkening around. It used to happen to me as a kid.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I just thought I'd pop this question up.
See, dermatitis is basically a broken skin barrier on your skin. Okay, when the barrier is broken, so any dry weather or if the environment is not humid or it's very dry or very cold, it's going to strip a lot of moisture from your skin. And whenever, like I was talking to you earlier, in skin of color, everything will heal with hyperpigmentation. This could be one such hyperpigmentation. For that, if nothing has helped, if there is no nutritional deficiency, no amount of skincare or occlusives or moisturizers have helped, we have prescription treatments. We give low-strength steroids like hydrocortisone. We have mometasone. These are a few things that we give in a very controlled manner. So these should not be taken unassisted. You come to us, you come to a doctor, and for a very brief amount of time, until the inflammation heals, until the barrier is properly repaired again, we can give these kind of treatments.
That's amazing. Hoping that you got your answer. Now, if in case you want to get in touch with the doctor, how can people get in touch with you?
They can directly visit our center at NMC May Salon. You can do a walk-in, or they can go to our website and book a consultation. They can book an appointment with us. And they can visit us every day.
So it's basically very simple. Jaiye NMC My Health app par, and it's Dr. Alpana Mohta, NMC Medical Center, May Salon, Sharjah. You can just say that, we had this conversation on the radio. Doctor would know your history by then. So just go there and, you can consult her as well. Is there any other problem that you're facing with? If yes, send us a message now, because we'd like to help. As we are talking, got another message, and this is coming from, Doctor, you said that I must be avoiding certain foods during fasting. I noticed, and I think I have noticed that I gain more weight, which causes more breakouts.
Okay.
I don't understand that part. So I think because maybe you eat a lot of oily food, is that where we are heading to with this conversation?
Gain more weight. If it's a sudden gain of weight, I think it could be more likely to be water retention, which could be happening because if you're not eating very frequently, you're eating large meals just 2 times a day, you could be taking a lot of sodium in your diet. So that could be causing a temporary water retention. And water retention can also be responsible for making your skin look dull.
Oh.
Now, breakouts, if you're talking about breakouts, again, they can be because of not having a good lifestyle right now. Like if you're not eating properly, you're not sleeping properly. And also the change in weather is sometimes responsible for a sudden surge in breakouts, which would on its own heal within a month or so. It could also be because of hormonal imbalances. Like if the weight gain, it could just be a coincidence that the weight gain has happened along with the eating habits that are happening.
So ending digits hai 982, and you're telling me that is there any way, doctor, that I can stop aging? No, I think we just spoke about this. You can't stop aging, but can you kind of slow down the process of aging?
Yeah, you can age gracefully.
Correct.
You can prevent the formation of unnecessary wrinkles, which would happen if you're not taking care of your skin, if you're not being aware of your sun exposure. So like I was talking earlier, use an antioxidant serum, vitamin C or niacinamide in morning, good sunscreen with SPF of 30 or higher, PA triple plus rating or higher, and at night, if you're over the age of 25, it would be the right time to start something like retinol or retinaldehyde. If you're on the sensitive side, we have peptides that you can use at night. Like have a good skincare routine, and if nothing helps, you can do maybe 2 or 3 sessions of chemical peeling every year. We also have something called
So what is
mesotherapy.
chemical peeling? Now this sounds really nice, but it's also very scary because you've used the term chemical peeling, like chemical in the term peeling.
See, people are chemical phobic at this point. Water is a chemical, okay? Everything that we eat is made up of chemicals. If you're talking about bad chemicals, these are not the chemicals that we're going to put on your skin when we do a chemical peeling for you. We do a very controlled destruction of just the topmost layers of your skin using these very mild acids. Very mild ones, okay? not the harsh ones.
But
We
do they
have-
cause a burn or do they cause any irritation after it?
No, like I said, they are very controlled and they have been tested for decades now. We have our AHAs, alpha hydroxy acid, like glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid. We have salicylic acid, which is a BHA. So these kind of chemical peelings will apply a very thin layer of a peel on your skin. Depending upon the kind of peel, it'll be kept on your skin for maybe a few minutes or maybe a few hours. Then we just wash it off. And then over the course of next 7 to 10 days, this topmost layer of your skin that probably either has pimples or discoloration or dark spots, that would just gently slough off, like how people do with scrubs. Scrubs are much more harsh than chemical peels. Chemical peels.
So when
cause-
you mean it will just kind of scrub off, means would I be in the position to see that peeling off my face?
Yeah, if it's a professional treatment done at a clinic, you'll be able to see it. We also have these serums, like we have glycolic acid serum, mandelic acid, lactic acid serums from Ordinary and other brands. People use them at home and they are very gentle. So sometimes you'll not see anything on your skin. You'll just feel a little bit of tingling and redness.
So, Doctor, we are getting more questions and more voice notes as well. What we'll do is we'll slip into this one. We'll come back and we'll answer. 9851, you're up next. And after that, we have a voice note that's coming from 1139. But you'll have to wait a little bit longer until we come back and we resume our conversation. If you have any questions for Dr. Alpana related to your skin, jaldi kijiye. Message karo abhi ke abhi on 0586861003. Or even better, if you want to pick up the phone and give a call 800-81003.
This is Life Talk with Muriel Desar. Talk 100.3.
11:43 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. Still seated alongside Dr. Alpana Moth. I'm not letting her leave the studios because she is here all the way from Sharjah and she's talking to us about something so important, which is the breakouts on the face, which are pimples, dark spots. You know, the face complexion is deteriorating day in and day out. Sunscreen, you go up to the shelf, doctor, and you get n list of sunscreen and also face products, right? अभी ये लोग कहते हैं, at least the mummies and everybody think कि जो पुराने जमाने में हम जो use करते हैं ना, that is the best. But nowadays it's at least the advertisements tell you कि जितना महंगा product उतनी better is the result. We will get to that question. I also have a question that is coming from 9851 Ramesh. I have very dry skin, especially on my foot. Could you please help?
So, pehle to, if you have dry skin, it probably could be because you have eczema or xerosis. That happens due to dryness of skin. So, when we were kids or when we were teenagers, we used to have a lot of moisture balance and overall oil in our skin. But as we get older, our skin loses this ability to retain and hold all of that water that is there in our skin. So, pehla cheez, make sure that you're able to keep that moisture retained in your skin. If you're somebody who is over the age of 40 years or so, I would advise, unless it's absolutely essential, unless there are any odors or any dust or something on your skin, you don't need to use a soap every day. I'm not saying chehra mat dho, I'm not saying you don't have to wash your trunk or things like that, but at least your limbs, your arms, forearms, hands, feet, your upper and lower limbs, you absolutely do not need to use soap every day.
On one side, people say, you've got to kind of scrub your body, exfoliate your body. यहाँ पे आप ये बता रहे हो हमें कि ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं. You don't need to use too many chemicals on your skin.
I'm not saying chemicals. I'm saying you don't need to use a detergent on your skin every day. Exfoliation is something which we need to do if you have dead skin. Over exfoliation, everything in moderation is good. Too much of anything is not good. So if you're using a soap every day, I would advise you not to. If you have to, and if you're somebody who has dry skin specifically, like this user, I would advise you to use a non-foaming cleanser. You can use a non-foaming cleanser on your body as well.
So could you give us an example of a non-foaming cleanser, like a name or so that he could maybe go out and buy?
Yeah, like we have Cetaphil's non-foaming cleanser. You can use that. Then we have from Bioderma, there is a really beautiful range called Atoderm. That range is specifically designed for people who have dry to very dry skin. चेहरे के लिए मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि आप यूज़ करो अनलेस आपका फेस भी उतना ही ड्राई है जितना आपका पैर है बट इफ़ योर फीट योर लेग्स आर ड्राई दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू कैन यूज़ इफ़ यू वांट टू यूज़ a soap or a cleanser every day. Otherwise, you can just use your simple pears and other glycerin containing soaps. You can use them every alternate day. Now, uske baad mein, as soon as you're done bathing, while your skin is still damp, okay, keep a moisturizer in your bathroom. Apply
Any moisturizer?
Any moisturizer. You
Okay.
don't need those fancy moisturizers or
मतलब
something.
200 dirham वाली मॉइस्चराइजर की जरूरत नहीं.
मतलब नहीं है. सबका अल्टीमेटली काम वही है जो आपका ग्लिसरीन रोज वाटर भी कर देगा. लेकिन वी नीड वाटर. Just coconut oil. Like people come to us, they are like, we are using coconut oil, we are using olive oil, we are using jojoba oil. But oil जो है, that is just oil. पानी नहीं है उसमें. चमड़ी को पानी चाहिए. पहले you apply a thin layer of moisturizer and then to seal that moisturizer. अगर आपका skin इतना dry है कि your skin is not able to retain any moisturizer, then you apply a layer of occlusive like coconut oil, petroleum jelly or any other oil. That will act like a tape, like a seal. That
Okay.
will seal in all of that moisture. पूरे दिन नहीं रहेगा, लेकिन at least for some hours your skin
2-3
will-
hours at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can repeat using the moisturizer every day. It'll take a few weeks, but you will definitely start seeing results.
Hoping that you got an answer to your question. And now for the next one, we have a voice note, doctor, so you'll have to wear your headphones. Or chalo, let's play this one. This is coming from 1139 Preetham.
Hi, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good morning still. Interesting conversations. Just want to add, I'm 61-year-old and I have seen if you have good sleep, it takes care of everything. Your age, you age gracefully, you look good and everything gets taken care of if your sleep pattern is good. So confirm, is it correct, doctor?
प्रीतम सर ने बहुत पते की बात बोल दी है. It's true.
Okay.
Sleep is sleep and diet. Two most important things in your life. If your sleep is good, your cortisol level, your other hormones will be under control. If your hormones are under control, then your skin and your entire body will reflect that. So sleep is a very important and non-negotiable part of your entire routine.
This is amazing. Thank you, Preetham, our evergreen listener. He's 60 years of age, a little more than that. But, when he talks and he can really, really sway you in his direction. What energy he has. So amazing. Thank you for this question. We also have a caller that has been on hold for a little while. Let's talk to the person. 550, your digits end with that. Hi, a very good morning to you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
I Muriel want to ask doctor a question.
जी नाम तो बताइए सर पहले आप.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. What's your name?
मेरा नाम मनोज है.
मनोज जी बताइए.
Manoj. Actually, in TikTok and this social media, it's trending. Moroccan blue powder with gram flour and rose water. Make it as a mask and use it. Do you think it is good? I mean to say, I not tried. I want to try for my teenage kids. So just want to ask if she knows anything about this Moroccan blue powder.
Sure. Go ahead.
Hi Manoj, really nice listening to your question. So first of all, आप जो सोशल मीडिया पे देखते हैं, not anything and everything is true. First, verify where you're getting this information from.
Yeah, that.
Right. So if it's an influencer, first verify their credentials. A lot of times, sadly, I don't want to say this, but it's true. People are just trying to sell products. Okay. So you should first know if this is really going to work. Also, if something contains way too many fancy ingredients or fragrances, be it natural or anything, I don't think you need that. But
Yeah.
if you want something for your children, I think you were talking about your children here. So you should first know what skin type they have, what skin concerns they have, and based on that, you should have a tailored routine for them. If you do not want a tailored routine, then just stick to a decent cleanser, a decent non-fragrant cleanser, a good moisturizer, and sunscreen, and that's all.
All right,
Yeah.
Manoj?
Actually this is all natural thing. Means Moroccan blue rock, they make it as a powder, and gram flour, it's basin, and rose water. That's the reason I was thinking. I meant to say there is no chemical, nothing. It is there. So I don't believe in TikToks and things like that. That's the reason I thought to check with you if you know anything about this.
Yeah, so honestly, we have not tested it clinically. So just for this particular product, I'll not be able to give you any clinical advice per se. So maybe you should seek a dermatologist to, like, first we can verify what ingredients it has and then come to a conclusion.
हाँ मनोज, बिफोर ट्राइंग एनीथिंग ऑन द किड ना, एक बार बस ये वेरीफाई कर दीजिए, इज दिस सेफ, इज दिस रियली सेफ, कैन वी यूज इट ऑन द स्किन, बिकॉज देन यू डोंट वांट एनी कॉम्प्लिकेशंस, या बिकॉज दे आर किड्स राइट, एंड देयर फेस एंड देयर टेक्स्ट, इट्स वेरी सेंसिटिव. तो लेट्स गेट दैट क्लिनिकली सॉर्टेड. अगर नहीं है, इफ यू कैन इवन कनेक्ट विद हर, इफ शी कैन रीड द इंग्रेडिएंट्स एंड टेल यू कि इसमें कोई खराबी नहीं है, गो अहेड, आई सी नथिंग रॉन्ग, देन गो, भले आप आगे जाओ यू नो विद दैट ट्रीटमेंट, बट विदाउट सीइंग शी वुडंट बी इन द पोजीशन टू एडवाइस.
Also, I would like to add, at the bare minimum, at least do a patch test before starting this product.
What is that?
Do a patch test.
Okay.
Like if it's a powder,
Okay.
if it's supposed to be
Patch test,
formulated.
Okay.
Put in a hand.
Yeah,
Correct.
then put it on your forearm or maybe behind your ear. Keep it on for 6 hours and then
check
see if
whether
there is any
it's
reaction,
reacting.
redness or
Right.
something like that.
Perfect. Manoj, did you get your answer?
क्योंकि इसमें मुझे ये लग रहा था कि बिकॉज हमारे दादी वगैरह जो पहले बेसन का लेप वगैरह लगाते थे यू नो दिवाली के पहले.
हाँ,
और,
मुल्तानी मिट्टी.
और
वो
उसमें
तो
just
फिर भी लोग
इतना-
लगाते हैं
इतना
मुल्तानी मिट्टी.
ingredients हो जाएगा.
No, but nonetheless,
उसका ये भी मुल्तानी मिट्टी की तरह ही लगता
जी,
है.
जी.
मुझे मोरक्कन रॉक है, उसका पाउडर करते हुए देखा है मैंने, तो इसीलिए सोच रहा था कि भाई मैं ट्राई करूं या नहीं करूं ऐसा.
नहीं, पहले आप जाके थोड़ा टेस्ट कीजिए, लाइक
Anyhow,
डॉक्टर ऑलरेडी
का मेरे
सेड.
को एडवाइस सही लगा. पहले पैच वर्क करके
जी,
देखता
जी.
हूँ अपने आप पे, फिर जाता हूँ बच्चों पे.
बिल्कुल. थैंक यू वेरी वेरी मच मनोज कॉल करने के लिए. थैंक यू, रियली थैंक यू.
Thanks to doctor as well as thanks to you, Miran.
Thank you very much. You're more than welcome. We also have another caller on hold. Kamruddin line पे है, उनसे हम definitely बात तो करेंगे. We also have another question. You'll have to wait for 9 odd seconds. बेचारे आज डॉक्टर तो यही फंस गए.
I'm loving it.
11:53 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. We are still seated alongside Dr. Alpana Mota, NMC Medical Center, Mehsaloon, Sharjah, and we're talking about problems like acne, dark spots. Do you have it? Have your dark spots never faded? Are they still there when you get up in the morning? Do you get really angry looking at how your face has aged because you didn't take good care of it? We're answering all those questions. We have Kamruddin on the line. But unse baat karne se pehle, we have another question that has come in, and this person has been waiting for a very long time. Is there anything for male we can apply on skin for whitening and glowing?
Interesting. Okay, so I'm sorry to say this, sorry to break this to you, but skin tone is something we are born with. Your skin tone is something that's going to stay with you forever. If you're using any whitening cream, the result is only going to last for as long as you're using this whitening cream, and there is no guarantee that the product is going to be safe. The most strong topical product that we have for skin lightening is hydroquinone, and that is essentially a bleaching agent. Even if you use that for long, it can lead to paradoxical hyperpigmentation. So lightening is not something that you should be aiming for. Maybe have like a good skincare routine that is completed with a sunscreen every day so that you have an even skin tone. That should be a goal.
All right, hoping you got your answer to your question. Well, my lines are completely jammed. We will have a conversation with you, Kamruddin. If you can just wait for 9 seconds, I'll be with you.
The smooth music and live talk with Muriel Disa. This is Talk 100.3.
11:55 on the clock. A very, very good morning to you. We have Kamruddin. Hi, Kamruddin. Good morning. Doctor, यहाँ पे जल्दी से सवाल पूछिए क्योंकि we're running out of time.
गुड मॉर्निंग डॉक्टर साहब को वेलकम करता हूँ. मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है डॉक्टर साहब से कि डॉक्टर साहब क्या स्ट्रेस, परेशानी, फिक्र वो स्किन पे कोई नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट डालती है? क्या कोई नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट होता है स्ट्रेस का? अपने एक्सपर्ट कमेंट दीजिएगा प्लीज.
सर डेफिनेटली होता है. जैसे अभी हम स्लीप की बात कर रहे थे, तो आपका अगर स्लीप अच्छा है, आपका स्ट्रेस लेवल कम है, तो स्किन ही नहीं, आप बस स्किन पे फोकस ना करेंगे तो क्या लार्जेस्ट ऑर्गन है, इस पे तो दिखेगा ही. और आपके स्किन पे जो है वो इंटरनली जा रहा है. स्किन का इज जस्ट अ रिफ्लेक्शन, इज जस्ट अ मिरर ऑफ व्हाट्स हैपनिंग ऑन द आउटसाइड. इफ यू हैव हाई स्ट्रेस लेवल्स, आपके एंडोर्फिन्स का लेवल हाई रहेगा, जो लॉन्ग टर्म में अच्छा नहीं है. हम एक फाइट एंड फ्लाइट वाले हार्मोन की बात करते हैं, तो वो जो हार्मोन है वो कम टाइम के लिए अगर हमारे बॉडी में रहे, जब हमें स्ट्रेस हो तो वो हमें बचाता है. लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए अगर वो क्रॉनिक स्ट्रेस रहा तो इट्स गोना हार्म यू इन ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ वेज, नॉट जस्ट योर स्किन. आपका हाइपरटेंशन हो गया, ओबेसिटी अगर किसी को हो रही है, सब अच्छी डाइट करते हुए भी, ये सब चीज़ें, ये सब स्ट्रेस की वजह से होता है. सो हैव अ गुड स्लीप हाइजीन, मेडिटेट रेगुलरली, eat clean, and be active. These are the few things that you can do to reduce your stress levels, and that will definitely help with your skin.
Right. Hoping you got your answer, Kamruddin. We also have Sandeep. Sandeep, hi and welcome to the show. If you can quickly go to your question, please.
Hi, Muriel. I have a question for a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm 50 years old. Like recently, what has happened? Like the red color. I don't know the technical, the medical name of that. That pigmentation, or what is it? Like it started increasing on the body, like inside, like on tummy and backs, like back and all, like.
Red patches?
So what is that called, and how it can be? Not red patches. It's a red color, like very deep. Like I used to have like very few first. Now it has been like it's increasing, like the dot red. I don't know how to call that. What is the medical?
If you can send us a picture, Sandeep, I think doctor can then see it and tell you what it is, because right now even she's rolling her eyes as to what exactly you're trying to say.
लाइक वो मसा नहीं होता, वो रेड कलर का नहीं होता, एक परमानेंट सा मार्क होता है. व्हाट इज दैट कॉल्ड? लेट मी चेक ऑन द इंटरनेट. लाइक दिस कलर्ड स्पॉट्स होती है रेड कलर की. इट डजंट इरिटेट, कुछ भी करता नहीं है. ब्रेस्ट ब्लड वेसल्स.
It could be a cherry angioma. Very small red colored pinpoint spots on your body. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, correct.
Sir, this is a natural aging phenomenon. कुछ करना नहीं है. ये होता है. This is not a skin disease. This is a normal variation of skin. You don't need to do anything about it.
Okay.
Still, if you're worried, जैसे अगर if there is any itching in it, if it's bleeding, if it's
No, nothing
paining,
is there. Nothing is there.
in that case, nothing needs to be done. But again, having said that, before examining your skin, no doctor will be able to make a proper comment or come to a proper diagnosis for it. So yeah, consultation is
What
something.
is that called? What is that like?
Like I said earlier, without looking at it, I cannot completely verify, but it is very likely to be a cherry angioma.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Sandeep, if you can just WhatsApp us, just take a picture and send us right now. See, doctor's here. I can get her to, send you a comment via WhatsApp at least. But thank you very much for the call, Sandeep. Really means a lot.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Maham, I also have you, and this is going to be my last caller. And Maham, hi. A very, very good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Very well, Maham. Tell me, what is the problem?
So one concern that I have, like I am 33 and I have always felt that my skin is very clear, touch wood, and like pimples and all of that, I don't really get until now. But the problem is that the skin doesn't look as fresh as really want. All the girls will really relate to me as well. That I want to ask the doctor, what skincare routine should we actually follow at this point of age, which gives us a very nice, fresh skin, and yeah.
Hi, Maham. So this is exactly what me and Muriel were discussing in the beginning of the show. After the age of 28 or 30, our body is not so active. The metabolism slowly slows down. So pehle, whatever was going on with your skin earlier, whatever kind of lifestyle you had earlier, maybe that did not reflect so much on your skin. But now is the time that you should be very careful and proactive. And yeah, take good care of your skin, eat good diet, use a sunscreen, a good cleanser, maybe start using retinol. If there is dullness of skin, we have a lot of options at night. You can use kojic acid. So things like that you can use.
Hoping you got your answer.
Right.
Is there anything else in particular, Maham, that you want, like a particular name of a product, or maybe what sunscreen to use? What?
I have always So it when I do get dermatologist suggestions, but and then I do it accordingly. But I would really want to ask the doctor, when I go to the pharmacy, when we go to these skincare outlets, there are like multiple options. Like we tend to get confused most of the time that which one am I supposed to take. There's so many on offer as well, to be honest. The pharmacists have actually kept the sunblocks on offer, buy two, get one free, and then...
that is all an advertising gimmick, darling. That is all an advertising
but then
gimmick.
Exactly. But then how do we actually know? Do we always have to go to the dermatologist, or we have to get it the as per the brand because it's good? Like, what are the things that we really need to see if I really need to use?
So see, Maham, there is
sunblock
this
at
one
this age?
label. There is this one label called dermatologist tested or dermatologist approved or dermatologist recommended. These are a few labels that mean that at least a dermatologist has tried it once. They have verified the kind of ingredients that the product contains. So if you're using something that has this label, maybe it's a good bet. And a few things that you should be careful of. First, buy something that doesn't have any fragrances. Second, just try to avoid any added colors or any other things that change the color or viscosity. So these are a few things that you should be aware of, and you don't really need a very fancy sunscreen because you need to, regardless of how expensive your sunscreen is, you need to use it every 3 to 4 hours. So any sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher, if you happen to go out very frequently, a sunscreen with SPF 50 or higher, with a PA triple+ rating or higher, something that you can use every day is a sunscreen that will work for you. That's all.
Maham, hope this really helps. Thank you, darling, for the call, and looking forward to
Thank you
connecting
so
with you. You're welcome. Well, doctor, this brings our conversation also to an end. Apologies to the ones that have been waiting on the line still and sending us messages. I will ensure that doctor at least reverts to you once we're done with the session. But Dr. Alpana, you're a hit.
Pleasure.
Do you feel relieved कि हो गया session खत्म?
No, I was actually very, very curious to know so many questions, and people have so many skin concerns. So yeah, it was really interesting. The conversation was really interesting.
Thank you very much for taking time out and coming to the studios.